What's up, everybody? My name is Tatiana. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. On my mental health check-in today, it's Friday. I don't know when y'all gonna hear this. This is Friday the 16th. I'm doing really good. I just got off of work, and I said that I was gonna go ahead and make this recording because I'm telling y'all, like, I have so many recordings. Like, when y'all hear stuff and when I actually put it out, it is gonna be very delayed because I just got so much stuff like backed up. But good thing, like, the conversations that we have is timeless. So yeah. But I actually been like in and out of looking at videos of Sex in the City on Netflix or whatever, like during work. Now I can't have it up loud or whatever, but you could kind of see through like context, like what's going on. But there actually was a couple of like YouTube channels that have put out like a minute ago, like the breakdown of like Carrie Bradshaw and the whole Sex in the City franchise. And baby, like it makes my ass itch. It really does, because these networks decided to make Carrie Bradshaw the front runner of Sex in the City when the main character should have been Samantha. And I think that she wasn't, because a lot of people try to demonize Samantha because of her sexuality, not understanding understanding like this woman encompassed a whole bunch of different kind of things. She had her own business. She was paid. She was beautiful. She could dress her ass off. She was into all of the things. She had the men. She had the women. She marched to the beat of her own drum. She didn't take herself too seriously. Like, she was the epitome of what I feel like women should be. And that's just free. Aside from sexuality, because, I don't personally believe that you should just be willingly just giving your body to just any and everybody. And I know it was for entertainment purposes. But aside from all of that, like, Samantha was the shit. Carrie was the pick me that was pissing me the fuck off. Like, she was really grinding my gears. Like, I'd be wanting to smoke a blunt after some of these episodes, because yo, my girl. The facts are Carrie Bradshaw chose Big because Big did not want her. She had different men, and I'm talking about like it gotta be like 6-7 seasons on here. She had different men vying for her attention, obsessed with her. She had even the one dude, new wife, knew to watch out for her because she knew that Carrie was the one who got away. And deep down in her soul, she had kids with this man, up and moved and uprooted her lifestyle and everything. But she still knew, even through having this man kids, even through uprooting her life, that Carrie still was the threat. And they ended up getting divorced. He wouldn't even address her by name. He just said the kids to my mother. I mean, the mother to my kids, as if she's not even a real fucking person. But anyway, child. Carrie is the worst pick me of all time to be broadcasted on national television. And I hate that the systems that be made her character a front runner because they wanted to put the relatable girl as a front runner, when really we should have been relating to Samantha. Again, sexuality aside, Samantha was the real confident queen in Sex in the City. She didn't give a fuck. She didn't waste no time deciding that she gonna up and leave a situation. If something didn't serve her, she was like, all right, I'm out. Right? But you had Carrie chasing after this man for a decade. This man triangulated her, nagged the fuck out of her. I mean, he nagged the fuck out of her. Wasted her time, did the whole cat and mouse thing, then married her, knowing he just felt like she was alright. But just like Big knew that Carrie really wanted him, like Big knew that he was the black cat. Big was the black fucking cat and Carrie was the golden retriever. And she allowed this man, well, I'm not even gonna say she allowed, she put herself in a position with a man who she chased after, and even on her motherfucking wedding day, decide to embarrass her, bitch. She really settled for the dude who did not even think like, he like, yeah, I'm with you. I choose you. He very much gave like, I choose you because you choose me. I'm only here because you like me. Like, that's what it gave. And it pissed me off because the network really decided like, we're going to push this character because patriarchy says that all of you women are so desperate to get chosen. This is the perfect example of the kind of lifestyle that you should mock your reality after. Fuck no. So I cringe episode after episode after episode after episode. And it really makes me want to pull my fucking hair up like, yo, Carrie, pull your ass up. Stand up. Stand up. Like, pull yourself up by the goddamn bootstraps. Because, girl, you are making us look crazy. You know what the patriarchy says? As long as you can have a closet full of stilettos and a fire-ass wardrobe and some banging makeup and, you know, handbags and shit like that, like, that should just be enough. You just going out into the world and looking pretty and being a cute little wallflower on, you know, in any room should just be enough for you. You shouldn't command taking up space. You shouldn't command being the leader of your own fucking life. And you end up like Carrie. You will end up like Carrie, embarrassed on your wedding day because you constantly let a nigga spin the block over and over again. And that's essentially what this is going to be about if you haven't got the context. This is about not letting men spin the block. And listen, I too once used to be a pick-me. So this is not coming from a place of judgment. This is coming from a place of me knowing that I will never be that little bitch again. She's dead. She's dead. And there is nothing, nobody, and nothing that could reawake her. She's gone. Christina, she's gone. She's gone. Okay? The reason why you should never spin the block, or the reason why I would never let a man spin the block on me, is because after years of soul searching, after years of doing the work, after years of understanding that everything that I've ever needed in this world is already inside of me and I just needed to rediscover and find it, I didn't place the way that my life felt or the way that my life would look in somebody else's hand. I'm quite the leader of my own ship. I don't need to be led by a man at all. I lead my own life. But the reason why I would never let a man spin on me is because my ego just won't permit it. My ego just will not permit it any longer. And my creator quite literally had allowed me to go through enough suffering and said, you done? Are you done? In order for me to reap the blessings that I have in my life right now. Like, if you keep entertaining that same thing over and over and over and over and over again, you're going to find yourself in more fucked up situations. And until you finally learn your lessons and until you finally graduate to having some true self-worth, not just on that not just surface level shit where you posting the memes and the little shit that says, oh, I'm a bad bitch. Oh, I run. No. I'm talking about real self-worth, like standing on bed, like never talking to your favorite nigga again. Yeah, like never talking to your favorite eater again. I'm talking about really standing on business, bitch. Yeah. You are not going to get the beautiful blessings that you have set out for yourself in your future. But anytime you decide to let a man spin on you, understand, this is the average man, not the anomaly. The average man is coming back because his dick is in the sand, because he's bored, and because he thinks you're available. Those are the only reasons why. He's not coming back because he's remorseful. He's coming back because he still thinks that he has access to you. He's coming back because even with all of the bullshit he did in the past, he thinks that you're still the best that he can do. The nerve of this nigga. The nerve, right? The nerve of his raggedy ass to feel like you would still give him access after he gave you his ass to kiss. Ain't that crazy? This man showed you continuously throughout the relationship through triangulation, through nagging, through future faking, through gaslighting, through trauma, through suffering, that you quite literally was not all that. You wasn't all that. He left and thought, I could do better. I could go find better. So make them stand on that. The one thing that you got to give these guys who think that they are just like above you, who think that the grass is greener on the other side, who think people like you just grow on trees, who think that you're not one of a kind, that, when it comes to you is one and one and none one is done. You got to give these niggas pain and infinite amount of space. I'm talking about an uncomfortable amount of space. Because if you decide to let these men spin on you, they are going to play in your face twice. Take it from me. Take it from me. And listen, even when I granted the nigga the access to come back, he had to do all of the things. You think I was just going to let a nigga spin on me and he wasn't coming up off of something? He definitely... I ain't even gonna flex like that. But he definitely was coming up off of something. Every week. Every single week. And some. So, while I'm sitting here and telling you, like, don't allow a man to spin the block, I know a lot of you will. Because the human part of us, right? The human part of us craves what is familiar. We crave romance. We crave comfort. So it's scary to start over anew with someone else, right? Knowing that they could possibly be on the same type of time. So it's just like, you know what? I'm a not waste the body. Because if we being fucking for real, a lot of women be going back to niggas because they don't want to waste a new kill. And I'm there with you, sister. Well, at least I used to be. I used to be. I'd rather give my pussy to somebody who I already know gonna eat it like I like, gonna beat it like I like, and yeah. Even if it ain't nothing serious. But even when I allowed a nigga to spin on me a second time, I did not commit to anything. I very much was like, we'll see. I will seed for a whole entire year. Because I really wanted to see if this person was coming around because they wanted to waste my time or if they was going to be for real. Right? But like I said, y'all are human. I'm human. Sometimes I'm trying to see what that be like. I want to see if the nigga actually changed. And deep down in your heart, he didn't, but you like, fuck it. Nah. If you let a nigga spin on you, make it expensive. Have him doing unusual shit that he wouldn't normally fucking do. You have to make it difficult for people to have access to you or they are going to play in your face. Remember, this is the nigga who thought you wasn't all that when he decided that he wanted to act stupid, or when you had to force yourself to leave, or when he had to leave you. Especially if he left you. You gonna have to make that nigga pay. I'm talking about this nigga better come up off some rent money. He better come up off some clearing Amazon save list out. He gonna have to put you on a couple of plane trips. He gonna have to furnish your crib with some new furniture. He gonna have to come with scalp massages and toe sucks and ass getting ate. He gonna have to come with the works. Okay? Because yesterday's price is not today's price. And you have to make your forgiveness expensive. Because fuck an apology. I don't give a fuck about a nigga saying sorry to me. I give a fuck about what you're going to prove to show that you're actually sorry. And obviously I want to see change behavior, but I like shit too. And I got a long list, Santa. I got a long list. And I need you to pay how you weigh. Now, granted. The average nigga ain't going for none of that. He just gonna get him a new dummy to go. He gonna go play on her face. Cause he like, I don't have time for this shit. I gotta come back and do all of this motherfucking work just to get some pussy I already had before. Yes, bitch. Yeah. I'm supposedly the one, right? You want to be here so bad, right? You so in love. Okay, we about to see how in love you are. I'm about to have you doing the fucking most. And if you don't want to fucking do the most, then you can go play in another bitch face. Because the shorty that's new, she don't know what's going on. She don't know what's going on. She's in her own little bubble of delusion in the beginning. She thinks this nigga is Prince Charming, knowing that this nigga is Hades. He is the god of fucking destruction, and she has no fucking idea, but she will soon find out after that honeymoon stage, but fuck all of that. Make it fucking expensive for a nigga to come back and spin on you if he played in your face once. And also, if he isn't changing your lifestyle, he isn't come back and upgrading your title, because personally, I don't give a fuck about titles. But if a nigga is coming back to make you a girlfriend twice, baby, you're wild. You wildin'. He already know who the fuck you are. You done spent likely, a lot of y'all done spent years. First of all, it don't even take a nigga too long to know when he feel like he got his wife. So let's just put that on the table. But if a nigga done fucked with you for years and you was his girl and he come back trying to spin on you, trying to not upgrade your lifestyle, not upgrade your title, not throw a ring at you, you're fucking bugging. Y'all know I don't believe in a girlfriend title because you're either married or you're fucking single. To me. Because I'm not about to let a nigga dangle no carrot of commitment in front of my face for however many years, whatever, until he decide to get his shit together, until he decide, you know what, I think she's worth it. No. Fuck, I'm out here being single until you could actually change my motherfucking lifestyle. And if I'm still out here being single, why you think you're going to do grown-up things with me, you're wild as fuck. And that's why I believe in self-preservation. I don't even believe in fucking on these niggas, but that's a whole conversation for another day. But remember, when these niggas spin the block, they thought you weren't all that. Listen to me, right? It's this movie. Y'all should check it out. It's called He's Just Not That Into You, right? And it's different couples and stuff like that who are going through different scenarios. And there's one girl in there. She is just so unlucky when it comes to dating, because she's cute, but she's very anxious and she scares a lot of guys away. So the guy who becomes her friend, he ends up telling her, like, girl, if he hasn't picked up the phone and called you, he don't want to call you. And she's just like in Delulu land, like, well, what if he's never said, no, girl, if he don't call you, he don't give a fuck, period. And she was like, well, maybe I'm the exception. He said, you're not the exception. He tried to give it to her straight. That movie also pissed me off because he did the same thing. She sat there and had a whole conversation about how, and listened to this man tell her about how men think. And then she ended up having a liking for him. And then he knew it and still decided to treat her like a redheaded stepchild. And she still got with him anyway, which pissed me off. This is what I'm saying. These movies be promoting pick me shit all the time. And it's just like, I'm going to need my girls to stand up. I'm going to need a motherfucker to walk away. I'm going to need a motherfucker to choose her goddamn self. Or a better nigga at best. At best. When you decide to allow a nigga to spin the block on you, or you spin on somebody, what you're doing is blocking your blessings. Because like I said, countless amount of times before, there is a man who won't even play about you once. Now, I'm not talking about the average nigga. I'm trying to become an exceptional woman currently to attract this kind of man. I'm talking about the man who has the discernment and the intuition down in his motherfucking bones that says, I'm not going to play with this woman once. I have a sense of urgency towards this woman. I have to pay her time and attention. I have to be creative and pay attention to detail. I have to be there when she needs me. I have to be her protector. I have to show her why it didn't work with anybody the fuck else. I gotta show her I'm that nigga. The kind of man that comes along with conflict resolution. That comes along and he's breaking his own generational curses. He got his finances together. And he got time for you and is really happy and self-assured within himself. Like I said, this is the kind of man that I want to attract, that I also think you ladies can attract as well. But this comes through time and effort. This comes through looking yourself in the mirror and saying, I'm not going to settle for less anymore. And I'm not going to allow people in my life who think that I'm less, or at least want me to think that I am, in order to help self-soothe their own fucking insecurities. No. If these guys think that they can go find better, let them go find a fucking goddess. Let him go find the woman that he wants to worship, because every man has an ideal of what the woman he wants to be with looks like. Well, not looks like, I'm not talking about that too, but like how he wants her to be. And if it ain't you, then you gonna have to get the fuck up out of his way. I told y'all before, when I'm saying that, I'm talking about the exceptional man. Because the exceptional man could still see you as quote unquote his dream woman, and you can have your imperfections and still be who you are. He's not delusional in his way of thinking, is like, as soon as you step out the scope of what I want you to be as a woman, like I immediately count you out. Like, no, he's still going to see you as his forever anyway. But for these delusional ass, average, everyday niggas, the reason why you can never be a dream woman to them is because at the end of the day, as soon as you stop acting and performing how he wants you to fucking be, he's going to treat you like every other girl. And that's just the facts. As soon as you start to get a little bit boisterous, as soon as you maybe start to gain or lose some weight, as soon as you start to show character flaws and different things like that go outside of the scope of his own delusional fucking mind of what a woman should be and how she should act like, he's not going to be starry-eyed over you, beloved. And to be honest with you, romance is fleeting. Feelings are fleeting. They're like waves. They come and go. That's why a lot of these guys will weaponize romance and then weaponize incompetence once they get comfortable with your ass. You was getting roses and flowers. You was getting flowers and handwritten notes, and you was getting taken to places, and just so he could get you comfortable enough to a place where you thought you had him. And then he flips the fucking script. A lot of these guys don't be coming into your life because they want to stay around. Some dudes be really walking into situations like, yeah, I want to fuck with her for about 2-3 years. And then I'm going to keep it moving. Like some niggas be really having that plan. And I would advise women to do the same thing. Like if you feel like you only would want to spend time with a man for a certain amount of time, do that. Leverage whatever you can leverage while you're in that situation to keep it the fuck moving. If you know that, he's moving a certain kind of way and you feel like you can get whatever you can get from that situation, fuck it. Because just like these men are looking out for their self-interest, you should look out for yours as well. But you got to understand, dating is a dirty game. And I'm telling you, it's a game. So don't dish it if you can't take it. Like I said, on my journey of me becoming an exceptional woman, I'm trying to vibrate to the kind of plane and be on a kind of frequency and level where I ain't even gotta do too much. Like, of course, you know, a nigga gonna test my pedigree and I'm gonna test his, but it's gonna be a little light shit. It's just only solely gonna be so we know, oh, you are who you say you are. All of that extra crazy shit that I mentioned that fucking Big was doing to Carrie and, you know, nah, we know. A nigga is not sending me through the ringer like that. You don't have to do no long suffering, and you don't have to be no fucking miserable bitch in order to attain a man. You do not. Again, there is a man who will lick the bottom of your dirty foot, drink your bathwater with his pinky up in the air, and be humming love songs about your ass. I promise you. I promise you. And you ain't got to be a perfect woman. You just got to be the woman for him. And vice versa. So don't waste your time going back to situations that don't serve you. You're going to shoot yourself in the foot every fucking time you go back to a nigga who looks at you like, you ain't really all that. The only reason why I'm here is because you allowing me to be. I'm not here to act right. I'm not here to enhance your bank account. I'm not here to enhance your life. I'm not here to aid in your happiness. I'm not here to help you heal some of them childhood wounds. I'm here to do what the fuck I want to do. And the next couple of months, I'm a breeze and do what the fuck I want to do with somebody else. Some guys are just on this repetitive cycle of just constantly just running through women because they running away from themselves. When I look at the man that I choose, I want him to be a mirror to me, because everywhere you go, there you are. And everybody that I might have chosen from my past came from a dark and a broken place. I don't want that to reflect back to me no more. I want the man who's before me to reflect back the happiness that I now have in my life. The self-assured version that I now have in my life. The fun-loving, the creative, the passionate. That's what I want to see when I look at my man. If I can't lay down next to that man and roll over and be like, if I was a nigga, I would trade places with you. I ain't got no business sleeping with him. I ain't got no business giving up my most precious body parts to him. Huh? Some of y'all are going to have to learn the hard way that you are going to become a semen reciprocal and a pleasure source to a nigga, and that's all you're ever going to be. Because you allowed it. You're not going to be anything precious to him. You're just going to be some girl because that's what you decided to settle for. Being some girl. You're easily disposable. I can come and run in and out your life whenever the fuck I feel like it, because you don't hold no standards and set no goddamn boundaries for yourself. So I'm going to do what you allow. You keep getting gassed up thinking, oh, these niggas always run back to me. These niggas always run back to me. Yeah, because you're available. That motherfucking box say open. And the sad thing is, y'all don't even, the sad thing is, y'all don't only just leave the door open for niggas, you hold it open for him. Come right on in. Come right on in and waste my time. Come right on in and fuck up my nervous system. Come right on in and give me BV. Come right on in and have me stressing. Come right on in and have my hair falling out. I'm not saying this to demonize men. I think there are some exceptions who are pretty fucking amazing. But those kind of men take time to attract because you have to rise to a certain kind of frequency. And I don't think a lot of women want to do that. I think you would rather stay desperate and choose whoever the fuck you think is coming in your face telling you sweet nothings. All of these niggas is going to do that. All of them. You're a beautiful fucking woman. Duh. They all want to hump on you. Duh. But do they value you though? Do they care about your dreams? Are they going to invest in the things that you want for yourself? You know what's crazy? I really stand firm in the idea and in the belief of, nigga, if you don't like me, I don't like you. And we can keep the energy just like that. I don't need the attention. I really don't. I really don't. I know I'm going to get the attention because when I leave these niggas alone, I really leave them the fuck alone. I'm not somebody crying on your line talking about I need a second chance. I need it. The fuck for? When I think about my past experiences, I can't think of one experience that was unique. They all came with trauma and drama. And even if initially that wasn't what I wanted to be also while in a relationship, like I said, they reflected parts of me that I also needed to check my goddamn self. And the reason why I attracted those kind of people is because I was with the trauma and drama. And I needed to get my shit together. But only grown women is going to realize it ain't always just him. Sometimes, sis, it's you. And we going to also say that conversation for another day. But sometimes, yes, it's you. It's fucking you. You can have whatever you want in this motherfucking life. You just got to understand, like, you don't have to be desperate to get it. These men ain't going no fucking where. I understand society keeps telling and pushing everybody. Oh, you need to grab somebody. You need to grab somebody. No, you fucking don't. You need to sit the fuck down with yourself, and you need to have a season where you just vibing with you, where you just love you, you just embrace you. And then when you are in your happiest form, when you are most calm and peaceful form, you will attract people. Well, you're going to attract all kinds of people, but like, even if you do attract the bad people, like, they're going to be easy to walk away from, because you like, bitch, I'm only inviting people in my life who can add to what the fuck I'm feeling right now, not deplete it. So see ya. You don't have to have that anxious attachment style. You want to have a secure attachment style where, yes, you invite people into your life, but the minute that they just don't serve you anymore, you let bygones be bygones. I'm not telling you got to hate people who try to spin on you, but you should allow them very to little no access. If they want to come back and check on you every 6 months, okay, cool, whatever. If you allow it, but you don't have to. You don't owe these motherfuckers nothing. Because remember, you was just some girl. You was just I. That's the things that I think about. It ain't got shit to do with no animosity. Ain't no love lost, baby. If at any point I ever loved you, I still love you. I'm indifferent towards you. But like, I don't hate you. I just don't fuck with you. That go for friends too. Like, I just don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to have an extreme place of hate in my heart just to be like, yo, I don't fuck with you no more. So like I said, if somebody's spinning on you, like, just understand, like, if months was spent apart or years was spent apart, time spent apart is not a fucking apology. If they coming back to apologize just to make amends, just to get whatever closure you think you need to get, cool, whatever. I don't believe in that shit. Whatever. What's done is done. But if you feel like that's what you need to do, or you feel like it's cool to just let them check in with you, that's your own business. If you feel like you're going to let somebody come back in your life, make the price high. And if you want to move on, baby, trust me, the blessings is coming. You're gonna be in your bag. You're going to be in your season. I am on my best season right now. And I'm so grateful I was just steadfast on not allowing 2024 to be about anything other than myself. And I'm going to continue to be like that until, like I said, I vibrate on a kind of frequency that allows somebody to come into my life who mirrors all of the great qualities that I am now. Not the fucked up shit. That point in my life is done. It's done. So I done talked far too long, baby. We coming up on 35 minutes. Right? Comment, share, subscribe. Get down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think of this video. How many times y'all done spent the block on motherfuckers? Because I know I'm not alone in that. I know I'm not alone. Y'all not going to tell me I was the only one out here embarrassing myself. Because I know I wasn't. Get down in the comment section. Let me know. Like I said, like, comment, share, subscribe. Share your experiences. Y'all can always drop topics to let me know what you want me to talk about next. Like, do all of the things. Do all of the big ones. And I'm going to holla at y'all again on another one. Later.